Na, hölgyek, urak! Egy kis délutáni bekapcsolódás, folytatás, ismét egy Xbox update után, amit egyszerűen nem értek, nem tudom mi történik most az Xbox tájékán ezzel a folyamatos update-tel, szinte egy évig semmi nem történt, most meg állandóan update-tel szinte hetente. Na, visszatértünk Detroitba, és hogy ott tartottunk, hogy a főnököt számon kértük, eljöttünk Montrealból, ahol a fő híradó, ugye, amiről mindenki tájékozódik, kiderült, hogy ez egy, nem más, mint egy AI, és most itten mászkálunk visszakerülve Detroitba. Ott egyébként megtudtuk, hogy bizony ezt a betörést és az összes többit, tehát egy kicsit többet tud a főnökünk, mint amit elmond. Ezt ugye tőle meg is kérdeztük, és számon is kértük, mikor ide visszakerültünk, és hát azóta igazán így csak csellengünk. Ez nem volt föltörve. Ez nekem érdekes, hogy egyes szintű. Nem baj, hát akkor föltördeljük a dolgokat. Na, szóval, úgyhogy azóta így csellengünk és begyűjtjük, amit be lehet még begyűjteni. Ugye már azóta kissé följebb fejlődtünk, fölhackerkedtünk magunkat. Ja, és hát itt Detroitban azóta igencsak lázadások, illetve utcai, nem is lázadás ez ugye, hanem utcai forrongások vannak. Az augmentált emberekkel szembe. Azt meg tudunk érteni, tehát ha van pénzed, akkor szépen föltupírozod magad, ugye? Kikapjuk. Nincs mögötte semmi. Úgyhogy nem annyira biztonságos itt a hely. Mi viszont átnézzük ezeket az apartmanokat. Azért, hogy tényleg begyűjtsünk mindent, amit csak esetlegesen lehet.
You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies.
Na, jól van. De visszakerültünk. Azt voltunk ott, most itt másztunk föl. Akkor mehetünk erre.
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the streets.
I almost shit myself when that group of cops came blazing around the corner.
We were seconds from getting trampled.
Beugrunk majd, megnézzük. Jó, egyrészt ez volt az apartman, ahol egyszer be kellett jönnünk, ugye egy mellékesként. Igen, egyébként Detroit nem volt olyan jól felépítve, tehát olyan fura elhelyezkedésűek voltak a házak. Nézd, van, megint le van. Pedig itt biztos voltunk betörve, tehát ez Ez szinte garantált. Furcsálom, hogy ez így van, de nem baj.
Access granted.
Mert hát ezekre a helyekre mi bementünk annak idején. Egyes szintű, tehát ez nem... Nem hinném, hogy kimaradt volna. Jó, oda felesleges menni. Ja, körbe kell mennünk. Persze, ott vannak a nyilak.
Access granted.
Üres is. Na, baj, XP-ket viszont kaptunk. Átrendezzük. Nem tudom, miért lehet kimozgatni a hűtőket, abban mi a jó? Jó, jó. Hoppá. Ez egy új terület. Azt mondta, hogy kapunk érte. Aha, itt a bácsi árul dolgokat.
What's your pleasure, friend?
El is adjuk neki. Na, lássuk, az kell, ezt ugye felfelezgettük. Sniper rifle, nem tudom. Sok helyet elfoglal. Eladjuk, nem vagyunk mi a sniperöse. Az nem kell, az igen, ilyenünk nincs. Ilyenünk sincs most, crossbow sincs. Azt is.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Nagyon vicces. És akkor a térkép alapján ott vagy... Itt egy jó helyen jártunk. Igen, mi is a Stalin kliniket keresnénk.
Jensen, Sarah had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees.
Oh. A forrongás miért zárva? Hát itt meg hova kerülünk? Ez egy titkos hátsó bejárat valahol. Na, próbáljunk hackelni.
Access granted.
Jól van. Az egy sima bejutás volt. Valahova. És akkor elméletileg innen is ki tudnék oda jutni, ahol az előbb voltunk. Pásztőre. De hát arra nekünk nincs szükségünk. És akkor ezek szerint a klinika zárva. Nem, nincs zárva. Akkor az előbb miért csinált úgy? Pont akkor játszotta be biztos az animót, aztán innentől kezdve. Na, szia! Van-e nekünk? Igen, az nem érdekel. Ez az Praxis pont, van 2 darabuk. Megvesszük, hát mi másra költené az ember a pénzét? Oh,
Always a pleasure, sir.
nagyon szívesen. Olyan vicces egyébként, hogy arra bemehetett. Jól van. És akkor meg el kéne menni, megnézni a saját irodaházunkat. Hogy ott van-e valami, ami begyűjthető. Mert egyébként úgy azt gondolnám, hogy akkor így mi itt Detroitban egészen jól végeztünk a dolgokkal. Ennyi rendőr. Hoppá. Hoppá. Arra felé lángol minden. Ott akkor így nem viccel az irodaházig. Hogy így le van zárva.
I thought the police overreacted.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the wall.
Hát jó. Akkor mindenképpen a másik irányba terel minket. Úgy látom. Jó, múltkor itt rossz fiúk voltak, de őket lecsapdostuk.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
Ha emlékeztek. Súgy. Ezek meg a klotyukból mennek be egyébként. A területet váltunk. Összesen van 4 augment pontunk, lehet, hogy el kéne osztani őket. Menjünk halkabban, igen, az nem egy rossz dolog. Jó. Mozgás közbeni célzást csökkenti. Aha, ez meg hogy tovább tudjuk. Egyrészt a gázok ellen. Újjjjjjj, na hogy melyik legyen. Oké. Elindulunk ebbe az irányba, aztán majd meglássuk.
Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would...
Koncsuk csak meg azt a térképet. Itt elméletek följebb megyünk. Aha. Akár ott is mehetnél, de akkor azért még előtte megnézzük mi itt ezt a lenti területet. Ez most mi volt? Vannak kisebb gondjaink, úgy érzem.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. Or changing it back to what it used to be. To before these people started poisoning their bodies. Or to use his words, their divine engines. See, I have no problem with amputees wanting to give up.
And do you know how he's going to influence legislation? How he's going to convince you this is really what you want? With fear! He's already started! Look outside! In our streets! Who do you think whipped up that frenzy? And I don't blame them, I blame people like Taggart. People who are constantly trying to divide us by our differences instead of uniting us by our similarities.
I can't believe there are still people out there with such backward mentalities. This UN resolution warns past persecution, plain and simple. Just look outside. In a non-direct way, he's promoting this kind of reaction.
Itt nem megyünk ki. Jó, jó. Hogy oda kell bemenni, de azért... Körbenézzünk, hogy van-e valahol valamik, tudod, hát... Minden fontos lehet. Igen, itt volt a másik följövetel. De nem rejtegettek itt semmi különöset. Vagy legalábbis nem láttuk. Na menjünk be a meeting hallba.
Don't get smart.
Lehet, hogy nem árt ezeket előre kihekkelni. Fogadjunk, hogy ha bentről jövünk, ennek lesz következménye még kifelé.
Access granted.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling
Ő
you.
nem akartam ide
The
bejönni.
world
Where's your sidekick, Taggart?
Mármint be akartunk, csak
6
nem
months
még
ago,
most, hogy
Seraph
Cassandra
Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect. Mr. Jensen?
Na mit, mi.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's
Konfrontál
enough for a search warrant. It's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. If you play that recording for the police, at best, they'll dismiss it. At worst, they'll tell you to seek counseling. So, why are you really here? We all know you suffered a terrible tragedy in the attack on Seraph Industries. Why can't you put it behind you?
I can worry about myself later. What's really important now is the 5 innocent people whose lives were stolen from them during that attack. Sandoval knows where they are. Now, where is he?
I want to help you, but I do have to draw a line. As you know, I was a practicing psychologist before I devoted my life to ending the threat of augmentation. And I've seen this kind of behavior before. You're confused. You consider me your enemy, and you think the only way you can regain control is to defeat me in some way. You're wrong, I'm afraid.
You want to talk about control, Taggart? Let's talk about yours. It takes a lot of discipline to stand up in front of the press every time a pro-augmentation company or clinic is assaulted and then deny responsibility. How does it feel to know your people are so out of control they would resort to violence like that?
How does it feel? Of course, it's terrible, but
Na válaszoljunk.
From the very day I founded Humanity Front, I made it clear that the group would be devoted to non-violent resistance. To deviate from this would mean dishonoring the memory of the very woman whose murder caused me to found the organization. Mr. Jensen, how can you possibly accuse me of doing otherwise?
What happened to your wife was tragic. But what's happening to Sarif scientists is going on right now, and you have a chance to do something about it. You have nothing to lose if Sandoval's innocent. And if he isn't, you can preserve your reputation by helping me. Why won't you do that?
Because I just can't believe Isaias would be guilty of this, but you're right. Whether he's guilty or not, I have to get to the truth. Marjorie would want it that way. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Na, csak nem meggyőztük itten, no. Jó, ő arra vár minket.
If we don't listen to Bill Taggart, the corporations are going to completely take over.
Be is fogunk menni. Csak előbb körbenézzünk ott, ahol az előbb is akartunk. Igen, ott volt egy... vagy egy bejáró, mármint egy a szellőzőkbe. Itt a fiú WC-ben semmi.
Back away!
Mert be tudok menni a backstage-be. Sőt, hát ugye ott is vár minket. Most, hogy kidumáltuk magunkat. Az ott akkor a férfi WC. Na, de, itt jöttünk be. Arra van a ki. És erre van a tovább. Megnézzük a másik véget is.
All report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isolate, and Serum. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyao Medical Corporation,
itt az orruk előtt vajon hackelhetek?
That is
Yeah,
far
there's
enough.
a Zoal.
Get back.
De.
reporting to you live from Picus. Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isolate, and Seraph Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers.
Access granted.
Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyang Medical Corporation, commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyang Medical have not and never will do these experiments. environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members.
Oké. Akkor beszélgessünk.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now, where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaiah not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaiah.
I understand, but please try.
Prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility. Looks as if we all
Na meg egyszer.
You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Nagyon sok. Még nem figyel. Szerintem fog az menni.
Access granted.
Hogy. Egy kis pénz, jól jön az.
Any idea what's going on up there?
Apparently it's settling down a little. Police have cleared the streets.
I heard they were pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm happy we don't have to go out there.
Amen to that. All right, I'm gonna go back and make sure no one's sneaking around the halls.
Oh. De érdekes helyekre kerültünk így ezáltal. Ez egy ilyen hátsó bejárat lesz. Most az az érzésem, hogy most még nem probléma, hogy itt vagyunk. De lesz majd olyan pillanat, amikor az lesz. Addig itt, ha ezeket jól kikódoljuk, akkor egész jól járhatunk. Jövőre nézve, hogy a legtöbb riasztót akkor így kiiktattuk, miközben nem figyelnek. Na vissza Detroitba. Akkor meg kell látogatnunk azt az apartmant.
Patch me through. Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on riot control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kinda busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up, not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
Na jó.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike perk facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly! And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But it all fits! He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Nikki, look, I don't work for the city anymore, and I don't exactly have a lot of time right now.
Yeah, I understand. Look, the cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you kill a cop killer and you get a bounty. I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but if Jacob really is going after us, then he's as good as dead as far as I'm concerned. You take him out, the bounty is yours. To be honest, though, I'd rather see him rotting behind bars. If you can knock him out and give him to us alive, I'll try to sweeten the deal.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy, hates cops, quotes Che Guevara, and got his hands on military-grade explosives. What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now!
Nikki, relax. Keep it together.
I'm trying, Adam. I don't think I'm cut out for this kind of stuff. People could die. We could die.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, okay. But it could be anywhere. He wouldn't risk going to the precinct. Too many people would recognize him. That leaves the transit station, the sewers, and the alleys around the precinct. Look, I need to stay here and report any leads to my CO. Can you check those locations for Jacob? Or his bomb?
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead? He's not the quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Yeah, a real philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's had some major augmentation work done. I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
És akkor ki kell kutatnom. A csatornát is. Jó. Akkor irány. Dologra, srácok. Legkönnyebb akkor ez lesz itt a metróállomás.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my...
But I don't know, and I don't want to know what's going on.
Yeah, but they refused to stick around
Take
to
a
wait
walk,
for you guys.
buddy.
They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come... I blame Bill Taggart and his crew. Stirring up all sorts of... Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station. But how am I supposed to get home? Best thing to do is get outside the downtown area and catch a tram there. I don't know how
It's
it happened.
dangerous out there.
One
God.
second, it was a peaceful demonstration.
Call in the
Ja, itt rendezgettünk a dolgokat, és
Online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can. But don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up.
oké. Na, lássuk a célt. Úgy, így. Aha. Ott is, özé. Durrantgat. Várjál, és itt van valami robot. Na, szekkeljük csak meg.
Access granted.
Oké. Kamera kikapcsolva. Ó, basszus. Itt éppen csak, hogy be. De a robotokat kikapcsoltuk.
Show yourself. No one.
Fordulj csak meg.
You can't stop progress.
Aha, lehet itt a bomba. Hatást találítani kellene. Elkeljük meg ezt az egészet szerintem. Kezdjük újra. Hát, ha kevésbé bukunk le. Jó, most már mehet.
Access granted.
Oké. Ha kikapcsoltuk a bombáját. Jól van. És akkor visszamehetünk a csávóhoz. Ez jó, lekapcsoltunk valamit, de nem tudjuk mit. Hát itt nem tudunk kimenni. Kimegyünk másút. Úgy, anyád! Na. Igen, most közel jártunk ahhoz az apartmanhoz, de... És visszamegyünk és leadjuk a drótot. Updated. Oké. Módszeresen dolgozunk, tudod, előbb egyiket, aztán a másikat. Nem szeretnék el, tehát jártam már úgy, hogyha nem fejezted be, hogy a főküldetés továbbít, és akkor így a mellékküldetés az így befejezetlenül itt maradt.
Move, and you'll give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting Tag.
De... Már megint hülye irányba megyek.
I'd seen the footage, but that shit could be doctored easily. These people are probably freaking out for nothing.
Ez nem volt akkor a durranás, ez a mellékküldetés, azért valljuk be.
I really appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running out of time. We gotta find White before he blows something up.
We're in the clear. White's dead. You'll find him in the sewers under the precinct.
What a relief. Wait, he's dead? Man, the less details I know, the better. Anyway, the chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. So we'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Yeah. Here, take this. Like we talked about, it's the Deadpool bounty. Can't say I'm not disappointed you didn't bring him in alive, but I know how it is. Ain't no one around these parts that'll miss him anyway. Damn lunatic.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that. I'll get EOD on it right away. Last thing we need are more casualties. Man, I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
Nora 92 to Central. Come in, Central. Over.
Nora 92, this is Central. Over.
Na, így kell ezt. És akkor most mehetünk a főküldetésre. Ma nincs csak időnk rá, így délután, de... Hoppá. Ez mi volt? Magasról érkeztünk?
Why you gotta be so straight?
Csöcsön mögötte. Akkor itt mászunk be.
Serious charge. What were you doing out here, Eddie?
You sure you closed the door?
Yeah. Of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot?
You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
Na gyorsan elmentettük. Mert nem zártad be azt az ajtót. Akármennyire úgy gondolod. Csisajt. legyen már velük gond. Van. Biztosra megyünk. Hoppá. Aha, gyertek is dől.
Show yourself!
Show yourself. Gyere, gyere. Gyere, gyere. Értem, hogy azóta csapda. Őket arrébb rakjuk. De azért az a praxis pont is olyan. Nem. Beírhatnánk, de nem.
Access granted.
Hát ez... könnyen ment. Kreditek. Kreditcsippek. Úgy csúsznak kifelé, mindjárt leesne. Ezek jó lesz majd eladni. Hoppa.
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
Someone's jetting.
Ooh.
Yo, if you in here, you better come out.
You high again?
Ott vannak lent. És ők minket akarnak. Titkos bunkára bunkantunk.
Someone over there. I swore there was something here. Yo, someone there? Who's over there?
Make a move.
De miért nem csapta le? Elfelejtettünk verekedni.
Someone's jetting. Hearing things, seeing things. Man, I gotta lay off the hard stuff.
Yo! If you're here, you better come out.
Are you high again?
Must have imagined it.
Who the fuck?
Who's over there? It's too late to run!
See you, crone!
Gyere csak! Basszus! És ott volt, és nem.
Yo, someone there?
Could have swore there was something here.
Yo, someone there? Nail him! I've got you cornered! It's too late to run! You're dead! Run, you bastard! Eat this! Where'd he go?
Valahol onnan föntről el lehetett volna ezek szerint itt jönni. Kicsit csöndesebben is. Majd a legközelebb akkor. Ezt most nem vettük észre. És itt van egy lejárat. Nem arra. Lejutottunk, vagy nem jutottunk le? Ez itt a nagy kérdés. Lejutottunk, hát persze, hogy lejutottunk. Vissza térkép. Nem, elméletileg alatt ott át lehet maszkálni valahol. Csávot azért kell akkor itt tartani.
Yo, anyone there?
Call the others! Someone's here! Jesus! What happened?
Oh.
Can't see him! Sweep it! I want that bastard's head! I don't see you, bro! Too late to run! Have some of this! You ain't making it easy! You still here, asshole?
Itt töltődik.
Someone's
Jól van. Végül is elintéztünk mindenkit, így is be lehet hatolni. Azt kapcsoljuk, jó? De úgy végleg. Mondom, végleg.
Access granted. Access granted.
Hogy? Azt is inaktiváltuk. Az ott robbanni készül. Azt mi nem hagyjuk. Ez meg itt a nagy átmászkálós szakasz, amit ugye mi is sejtettünk. És akkor erre szépen tovább tudunk menni. Ott nincs tovább. Aha. Olyan egyszerű tovább jutni, gyerekek. Kellene valami, amit megfogunk, azt odavágunk. Hogy? Egyszer. Aha, az ezen az oldalon levőhöz is. Mindkét oldalon már volt. Még jó, hogy... Jó, ott nincs tovább. Akkor ide be.
Gunshots! You've got to help me! You've got to come!
Pá! Na hello.
I'm only gonna ask you this once, Sandoval. Where are the scientists you helped kidnap?
I don't know!
I know all about FEMA and how you removed the GPLs.
I didn't! I didn't remove anything! I swear it! The operation was too dangerous! They would have died if I removed them! All I could do was switch them to a lower frequency!
The GPLs are still broadcasting?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, Sandy, you're gonna help me find out. We're going back to Detroit, where you and I are gonna...
Have not and never will.
Come on. I see you!
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Live from Picus. Salisbury rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isole, and Serra.
Igazán rendes voltam, hogy a végén azért még csak lecsaptam a csávót.
Augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never
Access granted.
Ennyi. Visszatértünk a városból. Oké, és a saját apartmanunk felé kellene venni az irányt, igaz? Igaz. Na jól van. Akkor szerintem így el kellett császkálni oda. Aztán a többit legközelebbre hagyjuk. Hogy mi lesz ott, ha bemegyünk, jó? Na! Sziasztok! Már hogy fölkelnek a kölykök. Ennyi volt mára. És kilépés. Vagy legalábbis mostanra ennyi volt. Ha este jövünk, akkor mondjuk valószínűleg Battlefield-el jövünk, úgyhogy ez most... Most ezt így ennyiben hagytuk. Sziasztok!